Welcome back, everyone. You may be in a situation where, for some reason, your Joy-Cons on your Nintendo Switch are just super loose and they just don't seem to click in place, or maybe they just slide out constantly. Now, this happens for a couple of different reasons, but the way that it ended up fixing for me, to be completely honest, was flipping your Nintendo Switch on the back, and you'll be able to see that your Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons have these buttons on the back of them right here and right there. Well, basically, when you disconnect your Joy-Cons, as most of you may know, you have to click down on the button and you slide them up just like this, and they essentially come out. Now, the thing that I've seen with a lot of people is that they don't let their Joy-Cons fully click in, so they'll just kind of slide it in like this, and as you can see, it'll easily just come out. You have to make sure that the Joy-Cons click into place just like that. As you can see, now it's not going to come out. But on top of that, if you haven't been clicking them into place, sometimes the Joy-Cons themselves, if they're super old, these buttons can become faulty, and maybe they are just automatically or just like always stuck into place down there. And sometimes they won't stick into place, sometimes they won't click in. This one, as you can see, these two are good. But I had Joy-Cons, before, if you remember my blue ones, these buttons on the back of one of them was faulty, and you couldn't tell because it still looked like it clicked into place and stuff, but it was easily able to just, come out. So if your Joy-Con is a super old Joy-Con, this button right here and the latch may be, broken in some way. Now, let's say that's not the case and you don't think it's a Joy-Con, maybe it's new. Well, you want to flip it to the side, and you want to make sure this side and this side all look good. You want to make sure there's nothing bent on these specific sides of the Joy-Con, but at the same time, you want to look at your Nintendo Switch onto the side right here, and you want to make sure that the latch underneath here, so right there, if you guys can tell, you want to make sure there's nothing super crazy stuck in there, no like dirt or anything. You can get like a napkin or like a cotton swab and clean out all the dust right here, and that may actually end up fixing the issue. Most of the time, like I mentioned, these are the things that end up fixing it for me. For those of you who have modded your Nintendo Switch, this is a modded Switch that I have here. You may have, gotten some foil or something like that stuck in here too, if you know what I mean, when you do the jig or whatever. So you want to make sure everything is completely removed from your specific Joy-Con. And then at that point, try to plug it back in and see if it works. If that doesn't end up working, or if it's one side of the Switch and not the other, you want to see if you can get a hold of another Joy-Con and see if that Joy-Con also, moves out or doesn't stick into place. Because if it does, then that means the Switch has a problem, and you're either going to have to get a case that, keeps your Joy-Cons into place, or fix that specific portion of your Nintendo Switch. So that's essentially it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.